has been your prayer to God on your birthday? Empire Boben or Ready? What have you asked of God? Say one yama. And I know
a secret. By the me know them grab me mom by mountain.
Okay.
Me say me secret way, you know.
Now near the beginning.
So be a bit massam.
Chelsea.
And there was a Chelsea me. Come away to see walk out of Bompire Danino.
Oh, there. Before the Chelsea Man United the band. Where am boss?
Okay.
I mean, what crime come boy me.
Okay.
Regardless of age difference, near the end, only me diagram se me tipeno. But me tipen crano.
Okay.
Abrabo mu bibia, adwuma mu bibia. But on money show that say 7 me akra.
Okay.
And on a day of your birthday, no, media empire per on behalf of everybody who loves Richard Fiifi Manfred. Obia or tuning into the show just so obetini asre no enjoy analysis no na wahye nyina on the team no. As the leader of the team, as the host of the team no. You be see a bumpire area the empire now boy na obi antibi. Even Oba Junior Crown know that them one TB.
Man can't
Rade Emma Sampan enya ho.
Amen. Amen.
Na meme de ni ameka so so no say Oma unkwatintin ahoden bom.
Amen.
Eno de ehu hia me.
Sure.
Na sebe yesi akukọ brema nkwan nipa de ewu na brema no.
Sure.
Enim se ne de eden nipa e da wadi da bi beba.
Nipa bi ankyerebo.
Ha, but enyene. Oma woni won kwan na no.
Amen.
Na eni jembom ahoden bom.
Amen.
Na enjoy the fruits of labor.
Amen.
Na that chi bi otun sa fro a. Say Nhyira, adwuma na so am se me mra me ye no.
Sure.
Ba ye wi na okupano so makwa wi. Nti kwa no what. Na irade so mfa so na afoforo nyi
Okay.
because minim nipa enam wo so a sebi adwuma mu wa. Enye ba akonye mienu. I know a lot of them.
Okay.
Adibia omokan ho asempa and it should be like that. Iti nyame show.
Amen.
Normal award person. On behalf of fans of Fiifi Manfred next year birthday special surprise ma.
Okay.
Iti in the course of the show no.
All right.
Birthday surprise them ba. Na ya to aso ho. Ti Dr. Kofi say me kan say Sunday.
Oh.
Say almost say on be doom lights Ghana handle. Dr. Kofi say mrefi.
Nyamehwe Chelsea ne PSG game.
So obeso genset na my CEO Living Waters Hospital. Also obeso genset na my.
Dr. Kofi, good morning. Meba. Meba na ni na no.
Yeah.
Ya be against ne kama.
Excellent movie room pa. Big screen.
No problem.
Yeah, I share match.
Eba ko na kama. Before you proceed. My special mention.
Okay, that's it.
Ababa on your friend Amafonwa.
Okay.
Lakeside, Krobi, your friend Ajemem.
Okay.
Uko Lakeside.
Okay.
Ubi a would team your Lakeside there. Assume Ubi anim Ajemama make one seven. Na your friend Amafonwa.
Okay.
He wouldn't say Sabi.
Yeah.
Or losing the eyes. Nenimi nuna and yaduma. Na Kofi. Nipa feme free kronim.
Yeah. Our Jemim Hono.
Our Jemim Hono.
Yeah.
Say your spouse we sebi nendini hodi.
Wow.
Nenso 9:30 boy again on the radio.
Wow.
And what we team from Boss FM.
Wow.
The bia me ko bia.
Wow.
To some bar.
Okay.
Enti anopai minim say otie show no.
Okay.
Amafo. Good morning.
Okay.
Na mi sha minim say show you mfani agrokra. And my birthday no ne show ni na. Me dedicate the Amafo. Awo Ajemem Lakeside. Good morning to you, Nhyira.
Good morning.
Nhyira na betu me nkapa. Imagine number. My friend.
Ezotoka. Which
Yankai.
And then 70 Dawson. Okay. And I'll take it one after the other for you from club to club. After you have a seatbelt in your Sports a car and it is similar to what Mundo Deportivo is saying. In fact, in front of Mundo today, almost say Ahora flick. My small Spanish tells me that Ahora means time. So they are saying that it's flick time. And in front of Sport Today, they are talking about Thomas L. Mando. And essentially talking about the fact that Hansi Flick takes the wheel. Which, next season, Team Ubiao is trying to use the summer to solve certain problems and almost last season. So next season, omunya problems ni for Real Madrid and the major thing that Madrid would have to change and solve under Xabi Alonso is going to be culture and how they want to play. They need time tactically. So I'm saying, man, Marich, say Uko Barcelona team no more. So no be again say any tactics na so almost say because the tactics worked for them by far last season. Tactics ni FIA. In fact, semi-final Champions League, you know, they won the league, Copa del Rey, arch rivals Real Madrid, almost several times. So that is fine for team FIA in Barcelona. But I think that there are 4 things that Barca would have to change and take care of as next season comes in. And that is why Mundo Deportivo any sports in here is talking about the fact that maybe they're quite enough familiar. Maybe one Laporta enough familiar. But it is now time for Hansi Flick, the coach and manager of the club, to take over that and then change something about the team. What am I talking about? Rich Anopei. Whilst Mundo was reporting that, oh, it is Flick time and stuff like that, there was a video of El Chiringuito and the likes of AS Dario Moa. Reporter said, a branch friend of Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Ede Neka, Aku room in the Civitas Esportiva. Honoma, Omukwako have a crunch meeting between Hansi Flick and the Abrantian and any agent. And in Tiani is simple. Rich, Abiana Etorebia, people don't understand why Sir ter Stegen has same way Adragiache. Ter Stegen has 3 years left on his contract. 3 years left on the contract. So in football, it is only when you are entering the second part of the second year, that is over first part of the second year, that is where teams begin to say, okay, say now you need bargaining power. 3 years means that any problem, he has enough time on his contract to be able to do everything that he wants to do as a team. And that's exactly what a problem, the first one for team my friend FC Barcelona and our branch your friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen El Hodom. Rich, the meeting a short meeting because already Deco, the sporting director of FC Barcelona, and our branch your friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen Edin Komo, and he has told him say he is not going to be a major part of the team of next season. And then what is going to happen is that Hansi Flick and Kasabeka chair Abrantier friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen say, Unim Bibi, you are a good goalkeeper. You for so my free club name. But the number 1 goalkeeper for the club next season is Juan Garcia. The number 2 goalkeeper for the club while extending the contract for them is Abrantier friend Wojciech Szczesny. It is going to be Marc-Andre ter Stegen, the number 1 goalkeeper for club by your friend FC Barcelona. Rich, that is going to be the first meeting. Barca for no money, ter Stegen enko. Omo for cinema in free club no. Ter Stegen, as we hear, in the video crana or Sre or Karim, he won't rush to leave the club because 3 years he don't know better Giscana for 1 year and then find a place. But the big issue is that there is the World Cup that is lingering. And as the number 1 goalkeeper of the Diamond Shark, you see, when you speak about goalkeepers, any of age, any of your Maya, whilst the club formally is very important, Rich, what a goalkeeper will do for the national team is very important. And of course, for every other player. Rich, hasn't been a single big international tournament. Our branch friend Marc-Andre ter Stegen has been the de facto German number 1. Not one. Not in the Euros, not in the World Cup, not in the Nations League. All of them. It's just recently, take you over the German number 1. So if you're talking about even tournaments within a span of time, he hasn't been the German number 1. Especially for World Cups and Euros. And this World Cup is going to be the World Cup, a proper number 1 goalkeeping and also captain of the German national team.
Deputy. All of a sudden, Ulusu spot to Barcelona.
To a German coach. So Mark has a decision to make. And Barca phone him say, and nothing any someone in the corner. Anything is almost forcing him to make any decision. Just tell him, say, the club's decision is firm. One Garcia is the number 1 goalkeeper. Chelsea is the number 2 goalkeeper. Over number 3, I had any problem. But this is the situation that's
over there. Hold on. Barca saw no better.
Oh, number 3. Number 3. Barca's number 2 is Szczesny.
That is not fair.
Rich, what is not fair?
Oh, come on. Kofi, the Szczesny.
Annie.
Number 3.
But Rich, number 2, number 3 difference, Beno.
No, but at least 2 is okay.
There be them 2 difference, Beno.
Difference,
yeah. But who you
mean?
There be Rich, who you mean?
That is the confidence was a Mambisa view.
That's also Chelsea, who can the plans. That's what a technical knockout.
Oh, that's so bad.
Because Szczesny has extended, Rich. Why would Szczesny extend? Because he's number 2. Szczesny took assurance before he extended for 2 more years, 2027. For Ter Stegen, there's no future for him. Rich, the truth of the matter is that every big club in Europe, every big club, including Barcelona, understand the importance of a goalkeeper on all phases of play. The thing is that, say, and now the Mark and the Ter Stegen see her, now the one Garcia see her. In terms of the number of saves, save percentage, cross claiming, shot stopping, every metric that you judge the goalkeeper with last season in the La Liga, Juan Garcia was better than him. But of course, Obibe argue last season, large part, Ter Stegen was injured.
And then come back.
Exactly. And who was Barca's number 1? Szczesny. Juan Garcia was better than him. You go 2 seasons prior, Juan Garcia has been the most consistent goalkeeper in the Spanish La Liga for 2 or 3 seasons. In the top echelon of goalkeepers of Spanish La Liga. Uye George Mamadashvili, now you Unai Simon, now Babe Juan Garcia ma. They have consistently been performing better than Abrante Freno, Mark and Ter Stegen, to the extent that in the last part of the season, Barca fans were like, Ter Stegen, the law of diminishing return Akano. For Akwa Kudrusro and Otiba form sa into ancient year man. And they understand that goalkeeper and sinks them, they need to sort it out. It's rich. Barca fans don't want to make emotional decisions. For them, it's about data and statistics and all of that. And they believe that your friend Juan Garcia should be their 1 goalkeeper. Mibekano, I know Monday or baby on. And I say, one year Luis Diaz, Liverpool not sell him. Rich, for the 3rd time in a row, Bayern have led the way. They've gone back to Liverpool. And Umabisa, more inquiries about Luis Diaz. Rich, you see, the report from CF Bayern Pletigo are similar and Bill is reporting largely on that. Say, Liverpool for now have been unequivocal. In Bofekas be unequivocal. Like, they won't sell the man. And in my analysis, I think that Diogo Jota's passing is 1. 2, Napoli are selling Abrantia Yefreno, Victor Osimhen to Galatasaray for 55 to 60 million. Once that money comes, they will buy Darwin Nunez. So it means that Darwin Nunez is out of Liverpool. I can't Luis Diaz, I can't 2 years and a couple of months. Liverpool believe that they have enough time not to push him out of the club. You can bring in a transfer request, but they'll feel like, okay, so you still be there. You'll be professional and you play your game. Baby Ababedun is a rich. It looks as if Barca's last option has to be a branch friend Mark and a branch friend Marcus Rashford. But Rashford isn't a bad player on the left wing, you see?
Sure.
Good player.
Good.
I think that Rashford analysis will come to the fact that at Manchester United, the problem has come down to the environment. And if you say, environment is very, very important in getting the best out of any player.
So, over social Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Men you go no share or Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said.
Yeah.
Manchester do be any said environment toxic.
Yeah.
Players who walk class at the old bound to me more.
Yeah.
I ran to the Aston Villa.
Yeah, Obo.
But show glimpses.
Yes.
So he's a good player.
Yeah.
Aston Villa in Jimmy Anton because of Sikasem.
Yeah.
Not because of Coin or Jimmy Amo. So your boss and now to say, yes, a boss and Marcus Rashford didn't come out. And I don't pay me can say a starting show. One Barcelona fan but Troy.
Yeah.
Says Omunya only say.
Oh yeah,
he's okay.
Me Barca for Bebria. I can check me several times. And you see, Rich, the financial bit of the conversation in the company, Marcus Rashford, they are more flexible than the lot.
Sure.
or 40 million. That's how Manchester United value him.
And I crowd is say, "Oh, buy a best soft in here."
And even to the extent that Manchester United are ready to even give him out on loan. So when you Marcus Rashford on loan, it gives you room to plan for even next summer. Summer, no. Now Luis Diaz, I can't 1 year, so I extend to Liverpool. In 1 year, you have a better negotiation and bargaining power to go back to Liverpool and say, Jack, man, I need the budget free you. So make sure you come in. And I think that Marcus Rashford, the patience of Rashford is paying out, and it looks as if Marcus will have a place over there. So Rashford, Barca team no more. Lewandowski's playing time will reduce drastically. In fact, at Barcelona, Marcus Rashford in the pecking order of strikers, maybe even at the left wing. I'm looking at Marcus Rashford as a centre forward at Team Friend Barcelona. He was going to be ahead of Robert Lewandowski over time. 3 months, 4 months. Ahead of Ferran Torres. Ahead of even Dani Olmo, who all of them are full strikers, but they makeshift when Barca need them. Abrante Friend Marcus Rashford will be very important to Barcelona if the mood is able to go through it. In that meeting, Minim say what decision you will make. Hansi Flick has to make a choice between Andres Christensen and Ronald Araujo. And the board is divided. You see, Mamima base kakra. For Andres Christensen, Barca for for free from Chelsea. It is a for him, a good money because a net profit. Books so. For Ronald Araujo, they bought him. They have given him a contract extension. Last summer, not Juve for this Caba. But of course, he didn't move to Juve. He extended the contract. There's a part of the board at Barcelona that believes say a branch of Ronald Araujo. And then say Oko market this one. He has a higher value than Christensen. So why would you rather sell Christensen when you have a player between a higher value than Andreas Christensen? But Rich, tactically between the two, players in the union are fitting Hansi Flick ball and Andreas Christensen because this Hansi Flick up a ball playing centre backs. Between the ball to form. Very composed and calm, and then player from the back, the Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, and the likes. The only thing is that Abentefen Ronald Araujo more physical, more combative, and the near thing, Abentefen Andres Christensen. So today, Hansi Flick would have to make a decision, tactically, financially, team fit-wise, on which of the centre backs will be KP and going forward on a club. Meaning, Hansi Flick want to offer.
Oh.
Ronald Araujo. Uber keep you around.
No, na team Ben Pan beton around no keep Christensen.
But say Christensen fit how Hansi Flick about the ball.
No, I don't think say board this year. No more free coach. Coach Becker say omunto Araujo. No more Christensen stay.
No, but I'm saying that.
I'm to a point I say. But I know. You see, Christensen say I know we better no.
Christensen will be turn bear 25 million, but they net. And my rate say for around
25 million.
Only 25 million for Christians. And the market no. 25 million. Hey,
go Omunya.
Any Christians in the ball for.
I don't know. Sorry, Christians and what ton be a bear 12 million. Yeah.
For Andres Christiansen.
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't agree. I don't agree that this Christiansen will go for 12 million.
Christiansen, so also the not to market this year will be better. Say now, Peno.
12 million for Andres Christiansen.
I want you grab it when you bear 40-45.
But which team no you say? And Manchester United. To centre back. Which team is willing to buy Ronald for 45 and 50 million? Like the readily available Barberton.
But Bono, I don't know. Yeah, they think Christensen.
The kind of football I can at Barcelona, you have born into form. Around any born,
say in the Barca and Kobu. Yeah, can you turn?
So who will be
it? Sami Koto defender. Oh, Barca. Now they are around, you know, the Christians in Java. Do you visit go out?
Okay, Rachel, you communicate between Christensen and Ronald Araujo. Christensen financially. Otona won't say profit and loss.
Sure.
Scanning about books so.
But can you to Ebi?
No, but Ronald obeti profit and loss left him. It's I don't know silver ko Araujo. 2. Ye cap Barca CCA. So Otto Andres Christensen now you look at age and then you look at the both players now. Still we go for Ronald Araujo.
Okay.
And of course, readily available markets, you will still go for Ronald Araujo. Sana oka. We keep Ronald Araujo what Christensen.
Yama Barca for no me yano mai. Between Araujo and Christensen, one of Montono, now I see. Mobile media abana yakin kind the amount. Teacher because say I say around makes ne word near too harsh into main kind of mistakes. Mostly in the Champions League, especially at being no one should done completely, but the word now the country man can too harsh a word. Say meka wasem.
And I mentioned that Madrid would have to do a lot of cultural change. And I was very happy saying no, and you may make a call down. May try say me go through me phone me who said most of the Madrid athletes from Barca and the likes are reporting say they are willing to make changes and change Bia Jabi along so the Baba Madrid team in Biano. Madrid for no will take it and then they'll do a good job from there. And I want to ask you, I think that is very, very positive.
Okay.
Rich, Rodrigo Goes were running the race no Madrid and
somehow.
So it's time say Rodrigo Goes because then there's going to be another meeting at Madrid. Barca for your meeting. Madrid phone be share Rodrigo Papa, and of course the team to now plan on get assurance.
On San Hero. That's how I see the boy. And it may be no complaining pa.
Yeah.
Said the why am Real Madrid no. It looks like I said almost them feeling no. They be above Vinicius and Mbappe. Even on the in the pecking order. No.
Is it not
the bare feet
is it not true say Vinicius has been more impactful than Rodrigo?
And huge, sir.
No, but he has been more impactful than
sure, I agree.
Mbappe by last season, Obey the highest goal scorer of Madrid team. More impactful than Rodrigo. It may be on a person called BDR. He has to find wherever he wants to go and then make sure say Obey Jumano on Madrid for no add a left back, which is our branch friend Alvaro Carreras to their team. And then they want to make sure say Alvaro Carreras Ebebem Ababeboy Jumano Wajawadi Eddie Amomo. When you saw this news, what was your thoughts, Richardo?
Asana Madueke. And Asana, I'm shift to focus on. And getting a striker.
But the striker, they're almost there. So your creation, maybe answer.
Good creation, be and I'm making cash. Be also Asana for this is Kana.
Oh, yeah. But they're almost done. The difference in evaluation.
Asana, if you say Kano, too much.
No, the only
outrageous.
And the difference in evaluation is just 5 million. Omoni Oma Kama be drew on him. And I think that Arsenal will do the Jokeris deal. Nientia Arsenal and call sporting for bluff. Next time we say Jokeris Amana clears up Arsenal. And then Arsenal knows that the boy wants them. It is a one turn on my eye. If it's just one shiny, you be jai, you might be the achievement. They will sell sporting to him. You see, Rich. You watch Noni Madueke?
Yeah.
Or a bad player?
No, never.
So you see, this is Noni's numbers on the tactical board. Noni Madueke as compared to Premier League wingers. Non-penalty XG per 90. Noni Madueke and that's number 1 on the league. Throughout the league last season. And non-penalty XG now make can say player okita ball or create chance from non-penalty situations. Noni Madueke is the best in the league. He's the best in the league. So the underlying numbers of Noni Madueke any bad numbers for anybody to be. I understand. So Ocean Noni Madueke as a Chelsea fan, Rich, over every TV, no maybe our body there. Because on Take, there are some people have issues of attitude and stuff like that. But you see, last season, 3 seasons now, Rich, what has been the biggest excuse I asked now for the Amaye? Say, Oma Intinya League now. Excuse me, I'm tired of my 2 seasons ago, Gabriel Magalhaes pra. Last season, William Saliba pra. Edu maybe Bukayo Saka pra. So what are not trying to do? Oma go to Gabriel Masquera. Oma go find Valencia ba. Oma go for Christian Nogard who is a DM. Abe say team. Oma the Martin Ibanez will be Mendy ba. There is Mikel Merino. There is in the team the can rise in the team. And they know that in Omo Wingers, no, Omo Gabriel Martinelli, Omo Leandro Trossard I hear is going to Fenerbahce. Omo Pesomne Abenchefen Ebreche Zeba, any Bukayo Saka. Rich on the right hand side, Noni Madueke becomes a backup to Bukayo Saka. Last season, Bukayo Etnef, he almost better 30 days. So if Bukayo is injured, they have a certain Noni Madueke that comes up with these numbers. And then you can't say Noni Madueke is a bad player, giving the numbers. Non-penalty, chain of XG, against the opposition, or the second. XG per 90 throughout the season in the league, or the second. The percentage back passes, players are on pay back passes, crowd league. You say, now say wingers no, or yes, winger na, no fullback no about the connection. No, he doesn't do that. He plays forward. He plays forward, and that's what Noni gives you. My problem you know with Noni from the Arsenal point of view, as a Chelsea fan there, of course, I'll tell you why. My problem now from the Arsenal point of view, and they say, Rich, Sikana Arsenal for a backup winger, no, a little bit too much. The base money near 45 million.
And a 10-year add-ons.
And your friends, I think there's 7 and they add-ons.
Okay.
And add-ons someday corner, none will go. And Arsenal don't want to make excuses. Omo pese ombe make any excuses bia say oh any team G-League because Saka baby prior. They have a very good player who's Arsenal team no. Last season nyema mienu e ho mo pa. Omo team here too robotic. So we share the data for teams almost share the least goes from counter attacks. Arsenal share some of the least goes from counter attacks. So they need pacey wingers that can score more goals and can erupt quickly and get you goals from there. And that is what Arsenal trying to do. I know.
Kofi, me Arsenal fan. But minimum Arsenal fan bia a tissue no pay with the explanation of their mind. And a brand the numbers are pulling their mind and no pay no. So also obey a backup to Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
In any Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
How important
he is to that.
He is to Arsenal team.
Yeah.
So for player, why in your explanation how their mind say yes, a bunny take on there is very good. But the finishing poor.
Yes. But is that not why Arsenal buying a striker?
Maybe on Santake.
No, is that not why Arsenal no coach and any or call man Ateta no one.
Well, and
Ateta will do with you.
And the interview can say. But Chelsea the end here on Take.
But Rich,
the finishing poor.
Great.
It is a Okofa Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. The backup. Now the finishing yet on Take. I think it's a wrong choice.
But to make a chance, I'm an attacker now with the neighbor. Who we know is a prolific striker to get goals for you. How is that a problem?
It is a striker now, Jay.
No, striker now. Striker also has 40, 50 goals for Portugal. I had the on share.
Kofi. You this analysis. Look, Portuguese league, you know. Saoko first striker, the film bar. We know it.
No problem.
The numbers they carry, I agree. The goals no show Portuguese league, you know. Player bien no striker in Europe, and any advantage show goes to bed. But what I'm saying is that the Portuguese league in any Premier League in the difference room.
Which, but even in the context of goals, okay. Goals, okay. Noni Madueke was top 2 highest scoring wingers in the Premier League.
Kofi,
Messi,
downiness. All right, then Liverpool.
No, and you Portugal send make out. And you Portugal send make out. Messi Noni Madueke Premier League he was one of the highest scoring wingers in the Premier League. Rich, in terms of league, Noni Madueke share more goals than Rafael Leao. He scored more goals than Nico Williams. Not too bad, than Nico Williams. So the stereotype around Noni they say, oh boy, don't tackle there. But I'm saying that tackling on tackling, that's not team. No more here Juma defensively. Gabriel Martinelli works to never Michel to watch man. Michel to watch. There is a lot more time to watch. Gabriel Martinelli works so hard for the Arsenal team. It's about Mikel Arteta to get work for him and get him to work. Reach him. Chelsea should dare not make this mistake. Hides us.
And Jackson,
a picture of video. It's only
Lea Bobo Yuki. I just can't say. I go to Ethiopia, baby. FIFA come on mobile.
Chelsea should not make this mistake. Who told Nicolas Jackson?
No, that's all better.
Oh, they are concrete.
And you know,
to watch.
And you know, Team bien, you was as so open Nicolas Jackson. And
you know, birthday to watch.
You be mammy.
AC Milan for some pen. Aston Villa for some.
Site be
watch and yes,
Mama sauce na me koka
bizie. Me na make catch me amene sauce to watch.
Oh, ne
ai. Me amene sauce. Me amene sauce. Me say rich. You see, the only difference between what Milan want to pay for Nico, what Chelsea see as Nico's evaluation, and have a big problem. I have read from a couple of people that are saying, say, And then Nico is not seen as an important player to Enzo Maresca. You see, any serious club, and to be very honest, himself for me, I've been a huge ardent believer on Chelsea projects now.
Okay.
Any serious club beer will not sell Nicolas Jackson this summer. Serious club beer no better Nicolas Jackson this summer. Why am I saying this? Rich, 2 strikers, no, and me, I don't call Joao Pedro a striker, but let's take that he's a striker. 2 strikers na Chelsea for Atono, Liam Delap, and Joao Pedro. Both of them did not outscore Nicolas Jackson last season in Premier League anymore. Means what thing I make an say. Oh, me no. Obiano onya more goals in all competitions than Nicolas Jackson. So if you want to upgrade and sell him, you can't bring 2 people who have not proven in the Premier League as much, and then sell Nicolas Jackson, who has settled in the team for 2 seasons. At best, in my opinion, Chelsea bet me and say, allow Nicolas Jackson to play the football with those 2 attackers now. Give them a chance to compete. Because for Joao Pedro, or more of the left wing, then Nicolas is an assistant to Liam Delap and gives you something different tactically. Selling Nicolas Jackson for me will be the worst mistake Chelsea for anybody in their project, especially after selling Noni Madueke. And me my account, and I've written it on Twitter. I say immediately Noni any the community in Chelsea better mono. That is the last day I believe in the project.
Okay.
Because you need to at least give Abrantiano 1 more proper season. Not on more ball. Once Nico plays 1 more season, you understand what he gets to the team. Then also ultimately moving him on, and then focus on Liam Delap when you get goals from elsewhere. Then you can sell a branch for Nicolas Jackson, because a wrong move cry if you sell Nicolas Jackson at this point in time. I will season him. It's something that I don't understand. I reckon is
AC Milan for some more.
Are they?
Mo Tijani Rangers. So Ko City, Kobo City, Kono Kobo City. Nyen ko fa Luka Modric mba. Mon ko to strike camera. Yen kon ti a yesi omzo mpehwan. Nicolas Jackson. AC Milan. Yati.
Jawan.
Yen rapia.
Oh yeah, there be yen rapia. Yen to was yen rapia. Yen rapia. Really, yes, in your them say Nedima. Okay. Because I say my birthday, all the born a share on them net toffee. But me say as my boss there. Yeah. Mean to my birthday, I'm say you are born to.
And me chemo.
One trim senior myself. Mr. One trim senior. Mr. One trim. Teach you over my teacher.
Me catch you say.
Yeah. Young to was.
I've been an old busamino. Ni more day. Go away, Shina. And your mom, more day.
But anyway, birthday.
Okay.
It's and you say your mouth this small cake. And you say they are deserving less than this. But at the day they will cake mu. I should room. Into your fuck cake so a bumpire say the Albekebian wabra bon any odo we are a woman. Now Sunyamin shroud. No your case na your mouth. Ready? Yeah, presenting cake here the amount. You see table no so I say ana odi do birthday ni kama pa na bia kama this mama fa ene code all medical figures here to ja in fact cake ni share ni say more rich yes in fact cake ni share some dey there be in fact show some cake one dey say has almost say if
I say fa to do be fa hu
nti we wow cake anti ana
nice
ya just happy birthday. Happy birthday, Richard happy birthday. Really, get your favorite colors where go so come. Now, what be the anana? Odi aponchi pe cake and odi aponchi pe cake.
So we dey
aponchi we do you can aponchi.
Boys ya. Boys ya nja.
Boys na video man.
Omo be you omo num ne.
Boys na video. Na Rich na Kudus move ne as and the excellent move power na.
Oh sure.
Kudus too.
Oh, the only problem I have with the move here, Tottenham no.
Anija.
Omo history with say omo get trophies. Kudus born now bono. And the icing on the cake in the baby and ka get trophy bi so. Nanka compliment the effort no. But yes, Torian because all the Kudus benya bi abo.
Okay.
I mean, no home project now.
But it looks like it's a good place for career development.
And American. All the idea will be biabo. But Chelsea, Ebiana went to be a starter.
But which can't Kudus compete? Kopama.
He can, but my house come over to me and Shen and Nimpa catch us say, Kopama, sit down.
Oh.
na unian kobo board.
Which one say last season you do maybe a
English o. Kopama is English.
Kopama form the bar form.
I know. But very difficult say. Omo be sa but anyway we there na.
Yem say tie for say Kudus to Tottenham Hotspur no. Omo pa na say how did they see the Kudus move no?
Yema from rem. So yema from rem kakre.
We no to Joanna fi there. Yen to us on rich. And also African games, no African Cup of Nations, a man in the air coso. Wafu Zone B, and Mema under 20, no so air coso. European games, no so air coso. The coach thing in and I have one why they bro. I say rich. First one,